Hello. Welcome to the Confidence Cure podcast with myself, and I have the lovely, amazing Shane with me today. So, hello, Shane. Thank you for
Hello.
coming.
Hi. You okay? Good.
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Not bad. Can't beat a Friday feeling.
Exactly. And you're really busy today. You're in your car because you've got house going stuff
Y-
going on.
Yeah, it's not. Don't do things by halves. I like to cram everything in, cram my life into a car and then into the house. So that's how we do it, really.
But at least you're still here. You turned up and you're getting things done.
Yeah,
So it's a really
yeah.
good thing.
Listen, I couldn't let you down the second time. First time I did let you down, so I apologise in advance there.
First the worst, second the best. It's fine. It's fine. So, anyway, how are you? How's your day going? Today, we're just going to talk about yourself
Yeah,
and
today.
your story.
Yeah, Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a bit of a busy ride, really. It's very much like how my life has been through the whole kind of journey as well. So, yeah, it's been hectic, but we like organised chaos. If we're not organised and there's no chaos, then there's no function for me. So,
So when did it start with you though? Because before, years ago, you was a completely different person. So what actually happened? Like, where have you come from? Where have you come
yeah,
from? That's
so where have I come from? Yeah, I've come from a real. Well, that's a good starting place actually. So I came from a real dark place actually. Starting from this, if we're talking about my transformation back in 2017, I believe.
hmm
Uh, very down. Very kind of not having a place to turn. Um, Feeling unmotivated. No kind of drive, no ambition, no kind of get out. Was very overweight, was around 120 kilos, and it was just a bad place, and had nowhere to really turn. And obviously, uh, there's old cliche: one phone call can change your life, and then that essentially what happened. One phone call literally started the snowball effect, and from there, the transformation started.
What was that phone call?
I
You knew I
remember
was
it.
going to ask that.
Yeah. So the phone call. So the gym I go to is I've got to give big props to the guy and the owner. So his name's Kieran Quinlan, and obviously he owns the pit over in the Jewelry Quarter. And
Yeah.
his conversation, his likability, his kind of personality, how he approached the conversation, I just felt at ease. He kind of knew exactly what he was doing. He got hold, and he really just showed that he had the ability to listen. That's the key thing. If you listen to people's worries, listen to people's problems, and he was non-judgmental. He was very open. He told me what he can do. I couldn't believe what he could do, but he believed in me from the off, and for that. I couldn't be more grateful. He's a big impact on my life from day one, and the conversation was, if I can do this for you, which I'm going to do, then you'll look back at it with greater appreciation, and you know that I will always be with you from day one. And from there, he's never let me down.
And what was it that he did for you?
So he basically gave me that confidence. He gave me the ability to step into a gym where I thought I knew what I was doing at the gym, but I had no clue. I had absolutely zero clue. He got me in and trained in different ways in terms of how to train your muscles, how to recover, how to eat, how to hydrate, how to rest and get proper sleep when I don't really sleep. But all the elements, what makes a perfect transformation. He was very open. His belief in his morals and about how he can transform people's lives, not mentally but physically as well.
Mhm.
But he had a holistic approach to it again, and for that, it's a game changer because you can't one without the other can't go. So have
Mhm.
both. Really was a eye-opening experience, and in 12 weeks, I still got the record. So in 12 weeks, I lost 5.5 stone, which is around 35 kilos. Then we're talking about the confidence. Confidence was absolutely flying. I was rocketed. I just thought I was untouchable, and to have the ability to do that, give me that real hunger and bite to do more. And like again, from the conversation that he had on the phone call, he said, "I told you," and This is what we've got moving forward, and what I want from you is more dedication and more drive. And that I can't really say anything more about that. And from that, on top of that, I lost another 4 stone. So yeah, record holder, 50 kilos down, and
Well done.
a photo shoot to answer to the hard work I put in.
Okay, that's amazing. What did that actually do for you? So like what so you had the phone call and then what did that actually do to your life? So you went from feeling like absolutely the worst to what
Oh yeah.
feeling unstoppable. What was the outcome of that in your life?
Oh well, it's not only transformative; it's the transition from going from real low point of your life
Hmm.
to somewhere you could never ever think or dream of, and that conversation from a phone call just tied in with everything, with the program, how we run the program, the belief, the attendance, and putting the hard work in. I think you put the hard work in, you get the results. And I think what people do is they like to back out of results when it gets a little bit tough. But
Hmm.
when it gets tough, that's when you have to get going, and you have to real dig deep, and really appreciate that these moments, there are tough moments in your life, but if you've got the right guidance, the right support, the right people, the right environment, everything does fit like it's a natural process. But saying that, we were there to, what was it, 2017? I was supposed to only be there for 12 weeks, and in 2025 I'm still there. So
Good.
that says a lot about the place and what it has done for
That's
me. So when
that's
you talk about,
amazing.
yeah, the conversation is more about now, it's home. It's home for me.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. So, like you said, there's a lot of tough times when you're doing it, though. So, in them tough times, what was your motive? What's keeping you going in that time?
In that time, it was what could be achievable, because I got the taste of it. I had the first taste. It was
Mhm.
more like, what can I actually achieve? It was
Mhm.
probably stuff that was out of my wildest dreams, because I would never ever picture that that would be the case. However, it was almost like you have to make those goals in your head, and you have to make those short term, medium term, and long term goals. So then, I was never one to pick up a pen and start writing goals and achievements, and journaling, and it was about, what do I do and how does this look? And I think when you put your thoughts and actions onto paper, you can definitely deliver.
Definitely.
Yeah, and again, I'm a big kind of believer in, and again, I wasn't this kind of believer, but I'm a big believer in the law of attraction and manifesting, and pushing out into the world, because you will get it back in return, and it does give
Mhm.
you indicators, and it gives you signs that things will work in your favor. If you really truly believe it, it will come together and it comes to fruition. And
Yeah.
eventually, it did. And luckily, I'm in a lucky position to talk the story, to give the advice, and share what I can do, and what others can achieve. Because again, anything's possible if you do put your mind to it.
Definitely. Exactly. And that didn't just stop there though, did it? You didn't just feel well, you better. You didn't just like change your aesthetics. You changed your whole life with like your career. You got different qualifications. You did all of that. So just working on yourself, what doors did that open for you because of how you was feeling?
Yeah, I mean, working on myself, I think what happens is it's a weird thing, because you go from someone who's really in a bigger body, but
Hmm.
you've been taken out that body and had a new mindset. It was a whole different mindset,
Yeah.
a whole different way of thinking, the way that you could look at things. Confidence is a big thing. When you're confident, the ability and what you can do is just on another scale. You can just push the realms, and push the realms
Hmm.
of unbelievable ability. And for me to step into positions of management positions, supervised positions, going into qualifications where I wasn't thinking I would ever be good at, but end up being really good at. And I think what happens is, with the caring background I've had, I've managed to tailor positions where I'm delivering a better quality of service as well now. So obviously within my roles, I'm around people and I'm a people person, and I think what has happened is it's benefited the process of what I've done, what I've achieved has then rubbed off on others, and people say
Hmm.
that I would never ever picture this is what you were like, and their minds are blown. And I think it's a nice little reality check to say, well, you've come really far, like to say, wow, you've done more than
Exactly.
I've ever done and ever achieved. So
Exactly. Your energy every time like we speak and stuff, your energy is always very, very, very positive. Like so sometimes that is always positive. Like even when you've had like your down days, you've had like days when you're like, but you know what? It's okay.
yeah, I know.
How do you get out of that?
How do I? Well, it's very, I've always told, get your happy pants on, put your happy pants on, stick something on, stick tune on, get in the ice bath, go, just do something different. And listening to podcasts have definitely opened my eyes up. Big one for me is David Goggins and Stephen Bartlett, and
Hmm.
and these kind of guests to tap into that mindset. I'm a big geek now, should I say? I'm a bit of a geek. I'm a science nerd. I like to study, neurology, brain science, how people think, feel, and behave differently. And I just think, you know, the thing that brings it back around for me is about appreciation, and then what do rather than we focus too much in life of what we don't have, and
Hmm.
more about we should focus on what we do have. And one that kind of really hit home was, um, you know, do you have all your senses? And he's like, yeah. So can you touch? Can you taste? Can you smell? Can you hear? Can you see? Because you've got all five. I don't think I think you're in a better position than most people in life.
Some people. Yeah,
So for
exactly.
me, yeah, if you're talking about, everyone has a bad day or a rubbish day, but 9 times out of 10, like today, look, it's sun. There's sun outside. There's sunshine. It's those small things in life you can't. You just gotta love and just appreciate everything you've got.
Exactly. Exactly that. But you take this energy into work in the way you help people as well. So what is it that you actually do for work?
Yeah, there's a bit of everything. So my main job is I work over in a mental health recovery. You kind of supported living. So people who have their rock bottom moments and need a bit of respite, they come to this house, and this house is basically a safe zone where they can talk about their problems, talk about their issues, get escape reality for a little bit. And then my job is
Hmm.
to basically give them a platform and a strategy to then, when they go back out, they have were better equipped and well armored. So again,
Hmm.
I think going through processes and having to have done these processes, I'm in the best position to give them that quality and the quality tools, because some people don't have good coping strategies or efforts or kind of techniques. So I'm the one that implements that for them. And then 9 times out of 10 they've gone out with better tools. Um, but yeah, again, my experience is a wide range. I've worked with a lot of people with mental health issues, physical health. Obviously, knowing growing the business as a PT, and then growing that business as a holistic approach. I'm doing a. This sounds a bit of a random one, but I'm doing an aesthetics practitioner course.
Okay.
But that's because of the full wraparound service, because I can do the physical health and mental health, and obviously people's aesthetics. They're very keen around how their appearances. It's very, very random and niche, but it is a good qualification to have. So yeah. And then the one just before this was what I mentioned about a manager and supervisor of a cinema. Random,
Yeah.
but that is the joy that I see on people's faces when they smile. They come to the place, they see how the atmosphere is. That there is its golden nugget in there, and that's how I can transfer that. I'm giving someone a quality of experience when they step into that building, and something of a wow factor. So
Yeah.
random,
So
all three, but all customer related and
yeah.
people person.
People person. So was that how you used to be back a day? Was you a people person there?
No.
what 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 was
I
you
was,
like
I was,
there?
no, I was very much the silly one. I was used to party a lot. I used to go out, and everyone knows me as that kind of person. But again, there's more to me than just just go out, have a couple of drinks and have parties, and there's more about me. I can have a decent conversation. I can help people. I can indicate what people can what they want, and I think I can listen. The key aspect of life is listening and communication. If you can't listen to anyone, then how are you supposed to establish a conversation? I think people are lost in translation about how we talk to each other these days, and
Yeah,
it's a shame. And I think we're too focused. I think we're too focused in society is not
yeah.
just getting to know people. So
It's not that people aren't even aware anymore. Like they will listen for a little bit, but they'll still not understand. Like they'll just
mm,
take what they think they mean and not ask questions. They'll just, you see what I mean? So they're just taking it in from their perspective and just like, okay, yeah. And
mm.
they take it from that.
Yeah, and I don't know why, but again, it's time. I think people don't have time for each other. It sounds strange, but they don't have time for each other, and
Yeah.
it is a shame because I think people deserve time and deserve to be heard. So
I
I think
think,
I'm just a bit
yeah,
old school. So
I think that as well. Not that you're old school, but I do.
I am
I
old
think
school. I
yeah,
am.
I know. But like no, but with the time thing, I do agree with that. But like you'll see how people say they don't have time, but like it's in
Yeah.
reality you have time for what's important to you. If your car breaks all of a sudden, you've got time to fix it. If you need to go to the bank because it's something to do with finance, because it puts a roof over your head, you've got the time. You've always got the time. But
Yeah.
in your head, you're like, yeah, it's just not for me. Like everybody's got the time for the things they want to do.
Everything, yeah. Like today, I was rushing around, and I was like, I definitely need to make time for this podcast today because I can't have a second time letting you down because
And me on
that's
UK,
but I'd be like feel my ears burning and I was like I'd get
me on your case,
absolutely
like
cane.
again.
Yeah, yeah. So
But
yeah,
no, no.
making time's key. So
Yeah, making time for things. If it's important, you'll make time. Like we've all got the exact same 24 hours. So like you like look at people in like in other jobs that are like, like really big jobs, they make time for things and they have the same 24 hours. They just
mm,
put it where it's important. I just don't think people know their values and they're putting it in the right place. So like I always ask my clients, what do you actually value? And we actually look like, are you actually putting your time and your energy into the things that you do value? And
mm.
half 70% of the time they're actually not.
Nah, and that old saying, I don't have time for the gym. I have a pet peeve of people telling
Especially
me,
yourself.
uh, I
Because yeah, that's because you get up at like what time do you go to the gym then?
yeah, no, my brain at the moment is on some random time clock. So it was sometimes it'd wake up at, I don't even know why I set an alarm for 3:30 the other day, but I did, and I set it. There was no way I was going to the gym at 3:30, but I set it because I thought I had to go and do something. But I have to make time. Today was right. I'm going to do 100 lengths in the pool. I'm going to smash it out. Go and do that. I need to move. The body was designed to move. The body is designed to move. And if you're
Mm-hmm.
sedentary, if there's anything in terms of kind of giving advice, the more that you move the body, the better you exercise the muscle. The muscle is the heart. The heart is the cardiovascular that improves all your other organs. That is essentially, in a nutshell, what you need to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And the right nutrition, hydration, supplements. It's just, at the end of the day, if we want to look after our bodies, we have to put the work in. We have to put the
Yeah.
effort in, and we have to make the effort.
Be thankful for it. It goes back to the gratitude, isn't it? Your
Yeah,
body is, if you didn't have your body, you wouldn't have literally nothing. So why are you mistreating it? Uh,
literally,
and then
literally.
you'd feel better. Now, with your newfound confidence and all of these things that you're doing, what are your next plans? Like now you're a completely different person. What's in store for you? 'Cause obviously, I know that you're like changing your life around very
Yeah,
recently.
yeah.
What's going on?
Well, because of essentially, I've had this. it was a weird mix of emotions this week because I've gone from a family home where it was, we really put some effort and tried, and again, it wasn't a success because I'll be my own kind of worst enemy and say, you could have done better. But this newfound freedom, I'm just like looking at the place now, and the found freedom of having the ability to set up new projects, doing new projects. So, for example, doing the practitioner course, going to Mauritius. So I'm going to Mauritius to set up the Airbnb. Big exciting project that is going to be another kind of residual kind of income that comes into into the portfolio. I'm attending a property event on 27th to the 30th of September, where I'm going to be
Manchester.
learning in Brentwood. It's in
Oh, okay.
Essex, so I'll be attending that and learning a bit more about properties, property strategies, looking at how I can improve and how I can learn again about taking on a new project and learning that. That's exciting because I can utilize the fan freedom and the funds that I've got now and
Mm.
reinvest into a new project where I can and be excited into these new things. I just think this year now, from where it was to where it is a huge night and day. And again, and what it's taught me is a big amount of techniques, but especially resilience. Resilience has taught me a lot of things and taught me a lot about my character. I'm a more resilient, proper guy, and I think when everything's thrown at me, when the chips are down, that's when I start. That's when I get the best out of me because I'm the only person that can do it is you.
Headstrong. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
but you've had to go through things because you're confident to say that now, whereas before,
yeah.
years ago, you wouldn't have said that.
Oh
So you've
no,
had to
no.
go through the mill to actually, but you say that with confidence. I am resilient. I am doing this.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah,
just that you can see it in your words and in
yeah,
your energy.
yeah. Definitely. I mean, again, I think because just coming away from that, obviously the resilience and the confidence from that, I had to be open with myself and open about obviously the house and the attachment and what come with it, and obviously the story with mom passing away, my sister passed away, and it was just more of a it was more heartbreaking than anything, but through that heartache and pain you have to you rise from that, and
Yeah.
there is that freedom, and this is
Yeah.
a new chapter, a new exciting chapter. And this one, I don't think there is going to be anything will stop me for this one. This one it feels right, the right fit. Feels like the right fit. I feel like things are going to fall into place how I want it to. And I think moving forward into going to 2026, it looks promising.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm very excited. I'm all for it. And again, the more confidence that comes with it, the better. I would be very grateful for a lot more, but I'm very happy for what I've got at the moment.
Yeah, gratitude is everything. If there's people in your past person, so your story
Mm.
is inspiring to people, there's a lot of people still back where you used to be. If you just give them, like, if you had to say one thing, what would you, like, how would you get them off the sofa to go do something for themselves?
Ah, listen, so the first thing would be, tomorrow you just
A
never know
phone
what.
call.
Yeah, the phone call that changed your life. The phone call. I know it's weird because they do say that there'll be one person in your life at least that will change your life forever. And again, I can't thank Kieran enough. He's gone on strength to strength, and to see him, he's a big inspiration and what he's done. His story, yet alone, but he transforms thousands of people's lives. He's
Mhm.
very inspirational. And but for my kind of words of advice is, tomorrow may never come, and you might as well make the most of today. And this
Mm.
today means you put 1 ounce of effort, and that's a sense of achievement. Get your small wins and
Mm.
and calculate them up, and then the total goal at the end would be whatever you want it to be. You're the architect of your masterpiece, so you can go and do
Definitely.
what you need to do.
No, that sounds good. So it's like, how are you? Do you see? That's a question. Do you actually see a lot of people that the your past self there? You can like recognize it, and you're like, right, you need to do something.
Yeah, it's funny actually because it was my friend came yesterday when I was just to come and pick me up, and he we had the conversation on the sofa, and he basically I did say to him, I said, "Look, you look a lot brighter, you look a lot fresher." He said, "Yeah, you give me the you gave me the bit of the kick up the bum that I needed." I said, what was it? I said, you need to for your mind, just for your mind, you need to step into the gym, just step into a place where you can just let it all go. The gym
Hmm.
is a very, very powerful place where all your endorphins, all your neurotransmitters, your serotonin will just escalate tenfold. Like it just
Hmm.
take everything away. And go and do a couple of those sessions, go and embrace it, go and enjoy it. And he just said, yeah, it just made me feel loads better. And I think
Good.
seeing him, I think it's kick started, and I'm excited because I get to see what it's gonna do for him. And it's nice
Okay.
because the other kind of guys are bouncing off him as well, so they're motivated.
No, that sounds really exciting. That sounds really, really exciting. So are you like excited and happy about what's going on in your life now? Are you thankful for
Yeah,
yourself or?
very much so. Yeah, I'm very, very lucky. I'm very lucky, but I know that through that luck and through hardships and tough times, tough times don't last forever. It's just about you have to really, really dig deep and
Hmm.
it sounds strange, but you have to go to that dark place to get yourself back to a place of hope and luck and
Exactly.
and stay the path, stay the journey. It's tough. Things are tough, but pathways are created to create those memories. And as long as you're stepping on the right stones, then things. Rome wasn't built in a day. So
Exactly.
things will happen, and things happen for a reason. So yeah.
Exactly. So if anybody wants to reach out and ask for advice or just
Yeah.
see what you're doing, see what you're doing,
See
where
what I'm doing? Yeah, I might start doing my own kind of diary of a Shane or something, or a diary of a craze.
you should.
Yeah.
Where can they find you?
So obviously got the Instagram hold, which is on ShaneyP1288, I believe. So it's there. There is a website as well, which is SMP Hypnotherapy. Again, that I didn't really touch on that, but again, that is down the mental health and therapy routes. Again, there they can see the profile, the background, what services were provided, and if they kind of want to just have a chat, and they can go through there. And again, if they want to go an email, I'm pretty sure it's on there as well.
Okay, that's amazing. Amazing. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
It's been great to have you on. And yeah, thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you.
You're welcome.